Yeah, I have a question that I think some of us have discussed over the last couple of days.
Let me hear.
From an ethical point of view.
Yeah.
Yesterday, in the discussions with some of the professionals from the New York Organ Donation Program, the question was asked whether, in the process of heart transplants, for example, whether the organs are removed from the donor before a match is found for the recipient. And we were told explicitly that that's not what they do, but that the organ are not removed from the donor until a match is found and everything is prepared so that the surgery for the donor patient takes place immediately prior to, for the specific purpose of the surgery of the recipient patient.
Right.
If we take the position that if we take the position that brainstem death is not death, or chashash,
which says suffix shvichas daven. Okay.
Then on what basis can the recipient receive
Excellent
the
question.
heart
Excellent
from
question.
somebody who is being removed from that person for the specific purpose of being given to me?
Excellent question. If you've ever noticed, I mean, I always see this enigma that everybody from Israel sent to America for transplants. You know, when it comes to sending all the big rebbes and the rabbanim, you go to America for transplants. Don't do it in Israel. And I always wondered why. And I found two different gedolim who gave their terutzim to this. One Rabbi Salvation Zatzal, and one Yibadol Chaim, Rabbi Balaich, and one of his Hebrew Chuvas. And they both came to the same conclusion, but once again, what you're telling me is an insight, because that's not what they were of the opinion. Both of these gedolim say the problem you're referring to is if you're a recipient of a transplant and it's being matched one-to-one, then you're violating the Isiluf and the Isiluf Michshel. If you say that this is murder, you're asking somebody to be murdered to save your life. And therefore it's a violation of a lav deraisa, of liv and Isiluf Michshel. Now if that's the medical metzius, that would therefore prohibit you to have the right to put your name on the list to be a recipient. There's no question. And that was the assumption in Eretz Yisrael, that since there's so few over there, it's really, they will have the assumption Eretz Yisrael is personalized. But in America, they said this is what they wrote in their articles. If you want to tell me it's not true, but this is what they wrote in their articles as their preliminary. What?
That is not true.
What?
What's
that? What?
Rabbi Flaum, I just want to elaborate on the fact that there are a number of people in this room who are from the religious and Jewish, and some who are non-Jewish in the room.
Okay. All right. Now, thank you. What I want to therefore mention is that when Rabbi Balaich and Rabbi Soloveitchik both gave a permissibility to be a recipient in America, they were under the supposition, and they write this in their works, that the organs are harvested irrelevant of who the recipient is, because you have more recipients than donors, and you're put on a list, and therefore, if that's the case, putting your name on the list is not a guarantee you'll ever receive the organ, because there could be hundreds of people who are put on the list. It might be at the end that you are the genetic match or whatever, but that's not known when you put your name on the list. If that's the case, the organ is going to be harvested whether you put your name on the list or not. Therefore, since the organ's available and you didn't cause it to be taken out, you can be a recipient of it. That's their assumption. If you're telling me that's not the way it works medically, then we got a problem.